I used to make one mistake when I was in college. I would like write my essay and finish and then start doing my reference list. And it would take me 2 days to do the reference list. So what I do now is I do a paragraph and I reference as I go. So in text and bibliography at the same time. So when I'm done with the essay, I've got my in text and I've got my reference list, and it's all just become easier because I tried to do in text first and then now try go back and look for the references. It was just a nightmare. And I used to think referencing was hard, but now I actually think referencing is not as bad because I just do it all at the same time. And when I'm done, I just paste because I open one page for my essay and another page for my references. So in text on one end and bibliography on one end. When I'm done with my essay, I just copy and paste on whichever page, and then that's me done with the whole essay.
When I'm doing my essay, I'll do what Thandy does. I try and reference as I go. You can also use referencing software. There's things called Zotero or something like that. I don't tend to use it, but I know a lot of people that do use it and they find it helpful. I prefer to just do it the old-fashioned way and just do it myself. In terms of referencing, it gets easier the more you do it, but you just need to be careful because I get caught out when I first went to uni because I done history, which comes under the art school, and I've done politics, which comes under the social science school, and they use two different referencing types. And I've done a history essay using the Harvard referencing, and they don't use it. They use footnotes. So at the last minute, I had to change my whole essay because it affected my word count, it affected the structure of the essay, the flow of it. So just make sure you remember or find out what style of referencing that your subject uses.
I do the referencing the same as you, like as I go. Find it easier to keep it alphabetical that way, because you know where to insert things, and then I can tick it off as well. Like, because I like a hard copy, like paper. I like to write on paper before I do anything. All my notes on paper, and I just find it a lot. I can tick it off as I go then when I'm doing the reference, and that was one of the big jumps. Was we don't do Harvard at all at Strathclyde. It's APA. It started as APA 6 and changed again to APA 7, so that's been fun, having to learn 3 different referencing styles in 3 years.
We done Harvard at college, so I really liked Harvard at first, and I had to use it for my politics subjects, and the other ones used footnotes, but now I prefer footnotes. I hated footnotes at first, absolutely hated it, whereas now I prefer it. I think it's a lot easier.
Yeah, we use Harvard a lot as well, but they tweak it as well. GCU has its own Harvard. Yeah, so they tweak it. So I think that's a good point, just to be careful because different departments have different referencing preferences. So yeah, I've learned that as well. But luckily, so far, we're just using the one.
I think people get scared of the referencing aspect, and I think it's a bit scary the first time you do it, but the more you're doing it, actually works out quite easy. And our unis get that step-by-step guide, or yours the same, on how to do it. So I think you just follow the guide and you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
I always feel like after I've done an essay, I'm like, oh, I'm the master of doing footnotes now. I'm so good at it. But then see the next semester when it comes round again, I'll have totally forgot how to do it, and I'll need to have a list again. And then again, by the end of it, I'm like, oh, I don't remember how to do this now. This is a doddle.
I can do Harvard referencing in my sleep now. I've done it so much. So
I've got the corkboard behind me, and hanging from my corkboard is the do's and don'ts on how to write an essay, my referencing guides, and starting sentences and paragraph changers.
Yeah,
but that'll be there forever.